What's up, guys? How's it going? Alright, so you might be, looking at the screen around right now. You might be wondering, what the fuck am I looking at? And me, even though I've been preparing this, because this of it, I've been preparing this for recording, even myself, I'm still, asking that question. What the fuck am I looking at? Alright, so this is Graham. I have no idea how to pronounce that name. How do you pronounce that name? What the fuck? What do you mean it's pronounced Graham? So meet Graham. Meet Graham, alright? So you might be wondering, who the fuck is Graham and what the fuck is wrong with him and why is he sitting on a cinder block? I can answer two of those questions. Why he's sitting on a concrete or slash cinder block, no fucking idea. That is up to him. Apparently it's comfortable to him. So Graham is basically, it's basically a project, right? Of course he doesn't exist. Luckily, I would feel bad for him if he existed, because I don't think having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think having 12 nipples will be, good, or having not being able to find shoes or really do anything, that a normal person would be able to do. So it's just I feel good, that he doesn't exist. I feel good for him. So what is Graham, alright? So Graham, like I said, it's a project in which basically they just, in which basically it's the whole point is to show what the perfect human, to survive car accidents or car crashes, what the perfect human that would look like, that would be able to survive all, most if not all, car crashes. It's Graham, alright, and it tells you, and and here, like I said, it shows you a 360 perspective of him, just very, very fucking weirdly. I'm gonna leave him right there, right there, looking at us. So and it's like I said, as you can see, it has like all of the different parts, and it tells you basically why that part looks like that. What like, for example, why the fuck does he have 12 nipples, and why that would somehow help him survive a car crash accident. So yeah, if you're wondering why most people die in car crashes, it's because they only have 2 nipples instead of 12. Let's start with the review of Graham. I hate that you pronounce it like that. You can see it's so old that the fucking videos aren't available. So the brain is one of the most vulnerable parts of our body. It's delicately surrounded by the cerebrospinal fluid, which acts as an inbuilt safety mechanism. Okay. Although we cannot strengthen the brain, we can offer it more support. Graham's brain is the same as yours. Good, but his skull is a lot bigger, with more cerebrospinal fluid and ligaments to brace the brain when a collision occurs. His head offers greater overall safety, effectively protecting the brain and reducing the damage caused, when the brain hits the skull. As you can see, we can see Graham's, brain, what it looks like. So you can see it's a lot thicker. It has like those empty spaces, which I'm guessing they're filled with fluid. And like I say, look at it, it has a lot of ligaments and just a lot more space than a regular human head. Alright, so yeah, it makes sense. Alright, it just allows his brain to, it's just made so that whenever he hits his head, with a lot of force, his brain doesn't get injured as much. Graham's skull has been engineered to absorb more of the impact earlier, much like a helmet. Alright, so he has an inbuilt helmet. Alright, that's great. That's an human 2.0. He has an inbuilt helmet. He doesn't need one. His skull is larger, more helmet-like in design, so it's aerodynamic with inbuilt crumple zones to absorb the impact forces. He's like a fucking car. He's built like a fucking car that just crumbles. Like, imagine you just hit him with, you just slap him and his head just go, and increases his skull's ability to stop the force from continuing to damage the brain. It has a weird, weird shape that reminds me a lot of that weird shape, and then that it's a lot thicker and with a lot of air pockets in it, so that it can crumble. Then we have the face. Okay, oh my god, that's just so disturbing from up close. So Graham has a rather flat face. His nose is reduced and his ears are protected by the largest structure of his skull and neck. Fatty tissue has been added to around protruding edges like his cheekbones to help further absorb the energy on impact. Because you know, whenever you have a crash and you hit, you know, like your face or your nose against the steering wheel, you know, it's not nice, all right? It's not nice to be like, you know, just hit, you know, your nose and face on the steering wheel. You know, it's not nice. Oh, so that's why it looks so photorealistic, because it's actually real. It's not like a real human, but it's actually like a real 3D thing that they just took a picture of, and I hate it. I hate the fact that it actually exists. I thought it was a 3D render. Apparently it's not. Graham's design, of course, addresses this problem by simply having no neck at all. He just doesn't have a neck. Problem solved. How do you deal with protecting the neck? You just don't have a neck. Easy. Check, my God. So what's the weakest part of the body? The neck. All right. How do we make it? You know, how do we make it stronger? Easy. We just remove the neck. We just don't have any neck. That's it. Pretty easy. There you go. Problem solved. But simply having no neck at all. Removing the neck has sacrificed his mobility to make his head more resilient to injury and in a crash. The ribs, a form of protection, have been extended upwards to reach his skull, fortifying his non-existent neck with a brace-like structure that protects his head from injury when there is sudden movement. So basically, the guy cannot do this. He can only do this. That's basically what it is. But you know, the guy can survive car crashes. You know, he doesn't have a neck. Unfortunately, he cannot wear a tie. But you know, he can survive a crash accident, which is pretty fucking good. Alright, the ribcage. We're gonna see the explanation to why the fuck does he have 6 nipples. That's good looking. And, you know, healthy looking nipples, like right there, I guess. Graham has, I keep pronouncing his name wrongly, holy crap. Graham has been designed with stronger ribs, oh my god, to give him better protection in a crash. His chest is larger and barrel-like to withstand greater impacts. Sacks that do a similar job of that of an airbag, so the nipples, have been placed between each of Graham's ribs. They absorb the force and reduce his forward momentum, and they protect the heart and other vital organs. So that's what the nipples are for. They're airbags. They're actual airbags. Okay, let's see his skin. Oh, that looks tasty. So what is it with his skin? Okay, Graham has thicker skin and tougher, of course, to shield and reduce abrasions and road rash. Okay, so you know, he just has thicker skin and rougher skin. You know, nice improvement right there. Knees. Graham's knees have movements in all directions. His knee joints are fortified with extra tendons that give the added flexibility and allow his knees to bend in other ways. That means that when a crash happens, his knees have a greater chance of retaining their structure and are less likely to be injured, because his knees can just, you know, like do like a helicopter and he's gonna be fine. You know, he can do the helicopter with his legs. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. And you know, since they can, you know, basically 360, less chance of him getting injured because of, you know, his knee doing some weird move, or, you know, trying to move in a weird way, because there is no weird way for Graham. He can do a 360 with his knee. Then we have legs and feet. Graham has an inbuilt defense to help avoid this injury. He has strong hoof-like legs with added joints to allow him to jump out of the way quickly in a spring-loaded fashion. Oh, that would be a nice view right there. That would be a really nice view somehow. The extra joints in Graham's legs give him lower lips, added flexibility to reduce the impact force placed on the tibia in an accident. So he can like absorb more damage, and I guess also like turn a lot more. Like his feet can turn a lot more. You know, kind of like the knee. That's Graham, guys. You know, it's something short that I really wanted to cover. Well, short. It's already been like 15 minutes recording this. It's, like I said, I hate the fact that this is an actual thing, that this actual thing actually exists, and that it is an actual, you know, 3D model. I hate it so bad, but you know, it's gonna haunt my dreams now. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to cover this because I never covered it, and I felt like, you know, it was funny, something to look at it, and something that, you know, if you didn't know existed, well, now you do. You're welcome, and I'm sorry, but you're mostly welcome. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, and well, have a fantastic day. Bye.